What about now? Whew.
What happened? Is your stream working now?
I don't know, I literally just restarted the stream. Straight from the beginning. Let's see.
What the frick? What? What?
I have restarted stream.
Oh! Oh,
Does it
I
work
thought you
now?
said it restarted stream. I was like, what the hell? That doesn't make sense. And is it still says 5?
Does it work? Okay, seems fine. Says Sammy, that's cool. I might have actually fixed it right now. I don't know what's going on. Because my internet is actually pretty good. Working? Okay, we did it, boys.
Sammy is here?
Sammy's here, yeah.
Sammy is here?
Yes, Sammy's here.
Sammy, what's up, Sammy?
Hi, Sammy.
What did you say so...
Welcome, James.
I don't
What's
know,
up?
what did you say it's so intimidating?
Who, me? Why not?
Yes, you're like, yes, Sammy is here.
Why not?
That's a good question. I'm gonna proceed to consume my cereal.
Please do. Although,
You guys want some ASMR?
please don't.
No.
Nobody wants ASMR life.
Okay.
Faces. Go out of this mode. Okay, so this looks.
Although,
Boop. I do. Actually, no vertices. Boop. If I just do this, so it feels more like a king. He still has a thick bottom, though. No homo. Even
Oh,
Sammy.
well.
Even Sammy said, "Life, please no." To your ASMR thing.
But I practiced for so many years.
Well, sucks to suck.
Ooh.
No dusk. Bonk. Bonk. Go to horny jail. Go to horny jail. Bonk.
Ah,
Said people are horny are really dumb. That means you're going to a place where everyone's horny.
Life, no. God damn it. Okay, so this is the main shape of my king. Although, I don't know if I should make the cross out of two different meshes just into one object, or should I try to merge it somehow? That's probably going to be way more difficult. How many faces do I have? 1, 2, 3.
One.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
You have
10, 11,
two
12,
square
13,
matches that you want to join?
17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 32. How do I divide that by 4? It is possible. I could do that. What? I'm sharp.
Do you have two separate matches you're trying to join?
No. I'm just thinking out loud how to join this monstrosity.
Oh.
I've got myself into a little bit of a pickle here.
What is the pickle?
You're the pickle.
Ooh. Legitimately though, what is it?
Hold on, let me just scale this. And now you can scroll up or down to minimize this effect. Scroll up a little bit. So it feels more natural. Okay, I fixed this part. I mean, the top. The top has lots of geometry, and I gotta merge it into a cross, which is like square. So now just thinking how I'm gonna merge that properly. This needs to go for sure. If I add a new cube, this is gonna be my top thing. Proportional editing.
Cube.
Cube. What is it?
I was looking on the stream when you brought up the cube and it just brought up the whole bottom piece.
Proportional editing. But it works now, right? Like the whole thing. Edit, view, clip, start. I'm just gonna put this down to like 0.1 so I can get closer to this.
Seasonal says life needs to get a better microphone.
Life needs to get a better microphone.
I'm
Lamo
downstairs.
XD.
I'm using a headset microphone. I would be using my Yeti if I wasn't downstairs eating.
8. Okay, so I have a plan. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I want to try. So if I hop into edit mode here and I just add like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, and just do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not the right way to do this. I'm positive. But if I just select all linked, move this up, and just somehow delete all the bottom faces. There's a W shortcut, right? I can just paint this in. That's cool. That's cool. Maya also has the... No, it doesn't. Maya has a different thing. So if I just delete the faces. Okay. Somehow hop out of this tool. And now I just do this, select this outline and this outline, and there should be an option to merge this, right? Bridge edges. Huh? Nope, that didn't do it. Edge.
Wait, are you trying to again? Are you trying to merge two separate meshes or what?
Hold on, something happened.
Like, legitimately,
Lagging noise.
Let's make fun of life for having a bad microphone. Lamau. I do not feel like this is the correct way to do this. Actually, hold on. I can try something else before I do this.
what are you trying to do?
Yes.
You.
Ooh. Just this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus select the edge. It won't let me select the edges. Okay, Blender drunk. Okay. This plus all the bottom ones. What's the command? Like F3 2 sphere, right? I just do this. Maybe that's gonna be better. Normal, individual origins, and just go SZ 0. Okay. This is exactly the reason why practices like this exist. So I can fix problems. So I can learn to fix these problems because I will encounter them a lot. So bridge edge loops. I think it's gone a little bit better this time. If I tap out. It feels merged, but it also feels pretty weird. So if I shade this smooth... it'll pass, right? This passes. This is not too bad, right? I'm not a pro yet.
Awful. I hate it.
You ruined my dream.
Why would you do that?
Scale
is
on the
funny.
Y.
I'm so
That's true, actually. Never mind, I get it.
I hate you guys.
Oh, we love you too, Sharp.
Put this
Yeah,
Homo.
man, no
up.
homo.
No
we
homo.
love you
Okay,
too.
okay, you're forgiven.
What? That's,
three,
no! No!
seven-
You can't say yes, homo! What have you done?
I gotta hold myself back. This is public. This is not your casual Regno thing.
Oh, I don't know why. I just like the way you worded that. I need to hold myself back.
I mean, to be fair, Regno calls tend to be a little bit cringe sometimes.
Your face tends to be a little bit
Don't
cringe
look-
sometimes.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy, you know what I'm talking about. And now, wireframe 1, put this up.
Yeah, I
Oop.
do.
Okay. Control R.
I think they're hashtag poggers.
SharpWind, use union boolean and then mix them together using a subdivision surface modifier. I'm good. I've done something. Look, this looks pretty good. Like, I have a shit ton of geometry here, but look, it looks fine. If you do this, it looks perfectly fine, so I'm not too bothered by this. Hashtag Blender Professional.
I do not like the effects of the subsurface modifier.
Yeah, me neither. Unless you add enough edge loops for it to properly shade stuff. I tend to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah, and then you can end up with some really weirdly overly rounded shapes.
Yeah. That's mostly the problem. Ah, what have I done? So if I hold Alt, this should select the edge loop, which sucks that it doesn't do that. Just do this, just do this. That works. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, this song is pretty cool. I should add that to my list. What's this called?
Hey, Sharp.
Arcade Bounce. What? I'm Sharp.
I want to ask, in your country, did you ever have, like, in, like, sports day in very little schools, did you ever have an egg and spoon race? / sack race?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the
Egg and
best.
spoon race. Very much.
Huh?
That's the best.
I
3,
actually hated sports day.
3, 4.
You
5,
hated everything
6.
as a child, Luis.
1, 2, 3.
No, the
4,
reason I hated it, I would have been
6.
fine with it if it wasn't. I despised everyone I was around, so
I
I didn't want to
understood
have to work
nothing
with
because
anyone.
you're glitching.
You're glitching way too much.
Your mom.
Global median point scale Z. Whoop.
Can you guys hear me now?
Scale X. Yeah, a little
No?
bit, just a little bit.
No. The problem for me was not the sports themselves. It was that I needed to get a teammate, and I hated all of my peers. So I didn't want to have a teammate.
Same.
Oh no, we were put onto teams. We had 4 teams. Like green, yellow, red, and blue. That's how most primary schools have their teams.
Oh, we just went like 2 by 2, pretty much.
Yeah, same, 2 by 2.
You gotta
for
pick
us,
a
we'd have a
partner.
whole-
Not only did I
Nobody
feel-
liked me, so what? Did I say that out loud?
It was like
Not only did I feel. Wait, what was that, Sharp?
What was that? What did I say?
I don't know. Why don't you explain yourself to us, Sharp?
I don't have to explain myself to anybody.
Say it out loud so the whole class can hear it.
Class?
Yes, this is a class. You're teaching them about Blonder.
We're in high school all over again. Oh boy, I messed up this cross so bad. This is so bad. We don't talk about this, okay?
Oh no. Dude, I think
Wait.
Jesus would be disappointed.
Use Vortex Remesh modifier. I'll take a look. I've never used it before, so I don't know what it is. But I can try. For now, I will
You
do
need Jesus.
a simple escape, like a simple route. Just whop.
Whop.
The easy way out, as you would say. I've really messed up the thing here, right? scale on the Y. Plop. Yeah, that's too much. Scale on the Y again. This. I messed this one up. I shall add a subdivision modifier here as well. I mean, like a bevel. But first I gotta fix these two. This is my demise. This is where I back off. Does the stream work now, though? Is there any issues? Just gonna be checking up on.
How do you like my mic now, seasonals? Huh? How do you like my new microphone? Hmm? Sarah, wait, come back! You're not supposed to go down there.
Oh, I messed up the normals now. I'll undo this. Because it was better than... normals. Auto smooth anything which is above 30. The more I raise this, the jankier it gets. So let's keep it on 40. If we just look at this, this is the finished piece, I guess?
Ow. Ow, Sarah. That hurts.
What's she doing?
Biting my foot.
Oh.
You have food. My foot is not a snack.
That's why. What's funny?
Something Sammy put is some DM to me in chat. Here you go.
I can't watch it right now.
Watch it.
Okay, this is my
Like-
king.
In quotation, life, you hated everything as a child. Life. No, Dusk, it's just that proceeds to speak a good 30 seconds of pure Minecraft enchantment table.
Kids, this is what happens when you don't use booleans. Give me a break. I'm not used to Blender, goddammit. This is literally one of the first things that I'm doing.
Yeah.
SMH. Some people. King. I shall move the king out of the way now. And I shall start modeling the queen.
Can we get 15 likes?
Hey Louisa, making a fox.
Can we get 15 likes? Oh, we already have 22 likes. Thank you for like.
Yo.
Sammy said, life's feet aren't snacks. But life is a snack.
Oh well.
Cue sexy music.
You should play that once in your...
Ah, die.
I'll just duplicate this. Paste it in here. Duplicate this.
Dusk, stop dying.
Don't die, it's bad for your health.
No.
Oops.
cold.
GZ.
I have seen your world and have no desire to set foot there again.
Yo,
We do not require your feet.
I just finished watching Naruto. It was pretty cool. Like, it took me a few years. I started when I was a kid, but I never understood anything. We were just like stuff that kids do. So I started watching it again as I got to college. Just starting, you know what? Naruto was a pretty good anime. I want to know what it's about, right? I want to understand the story. So I started watching again. And boy, it was pretty cool. All the emotions, all that stuff. And then afterwards, just the ending. I stopped watching in episode 300 of Shippuden because it just got a little bit boring at that point. But friends kept telling me, yo, this is the best part, this is the best part. I never believed them, because like I've seen, it's just like the classic anime one-upping. I'm gonna defeat you, oh no, I'm gonna defeat you. It got boring at that point, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to leave things unfinished because it's just annoying to just leave it at there. So I said, heck, why not? Let's finish this, let's see what this is about. And I started watching. Oh boy, I was not disappointed. It was pretty cool. I do recommend. It was an emotional ending.
I hear that the first Naruto series was good, but then they started to go downhill as the new series were being made.
You mean Boruto? Because
Maybe.
people hate Boruto. Because apparently it just ruins everything Naruto has already built upon. I haven't watched it, and because of all the stuff that people say about it, I don't really want to watch it.
I think in part it has to do with their decision to ignore world building rules for the sake of just having cool ninja battles.
Sometimes, yeah. Although in Naruto, like Shippuden, not Boruto series, like the Naruto canon, whatever. Even though it might feel like that sometimes, it just comes full circle at the end, so it still kind of makes sense. You're left satisfied after watching. So I think you're talking about Boruto.
Excuse not said, should I make lore around Rector?
Oh no.
Did someone say Boruto? My homies hate Boruto. Dude,
But,
the ending. I don't want to spoil everything, but when Kaguya awoke, Jesus Christ, I was like... It was cool. I was in the zone.
Yeah, man, Kaguya, that one guy, he was like...
She's
really
a woman.
Interesting.
She is woman-like.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I just missaid it. But,
Kaguya Queen.
I like that character so much. Very much. I know a lot about her. And her
Bless you.
scan and face.
I've got like a tickly feeling in the back of my throat, and it's.
She has really cool hobbies. Yeah.
Sharp, use it for modeling. Use what for modeling?
Your mom.
I already did that. I'm kidding.
Oh, wait, what?
The same writer who wrote Boruto
Yo.
also wrote the something anime, and that was anime also really had a bad installment, so I guess it's his whole thing, to ruin any show he touches. Bad writers.
Oh, oof.
Are the king and queen bottom different? Just duplicate them. I mean, they are the same. I could duplicate them, but I just like the grind, you know? Oops.
They said they're the same writer that wrote Danganronpa. Danganronpa was
Oh,
an
what?
Oh, Danganronpa, that's
the
what it's
Danganronpa's ending was kind of garbage, but Danganronpa itself was okay, I think.
Yeah.
I'll put the king here for reference.
It's like, oh, we
King
were all
and
just in the
queen.
studio pretending that we were in a game, but we forgot that we were actually just actors that were pretending and thought we were actually gonna die.
What?
And that was, I think that's what the ending was. Danganronpa. The whole Killing Game was just a TV show, but they all forgot that they were actors that were acting in a TV show, and were all actually thought they were in serious danger the whole time.
I still don't know what I'm supposed to be using for modeling. I'm just doing my stuff here. Dusk, stop dying.
Dustin's
My
wait,
throat.
sharpen someone else. Am I just a someone else? I see how it is.
Dusk has corona. Run, guys. She's gonna get us all infected.
The back of my throat. It's like,
Out in 4.
Guys, to everyone in stream, I'm literally just, wait, what was it he said?
Someone else.
Yeah, someone else, because they're like, Dusk, dying in stream, sharpen someone else.
You have no presence. Sharp, you're talking about... Life, you're talking about the ending of V3, which is the most controversial ending in the entire community. Said Sammy. So if Sammy said it, you know it's gotta be true.
That's true, that is true.
I shall add this here. Like this. Add another one here. Scale it up, because that's the middle point. Now this, hold on, this boy can be dropped down and scaled out, because that's the queen.
By the way, Sammy, how accurate are the animes to the game?
oh, I've heard they're not that accurate.
I'm not really that
No,
good
I
at
see.
modeling. I'm just trying stuff, I guess. I wouldn't really say that I'm really good at it.
Life, stop breaking stuff.
That wasn't me, that was Saros.
Your face is Sarah.
Tell Saros to stop breaking stuff.
Saros! Stop! You're not doing anything. Stop not doing anything. What's the other guy's name? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know who the other guy is.
You're just the other guy.
Yeah, I'm just the other guy.
Sad life noises.
Is this what happens because everyone ships Dusk and Sharp?
I guess. Mr. Steal Your Girl. And then there just Dusk burping and call.
How romantic.
How romantic indeed.
Yes.
Are your ears? Okay, I think this is my base thing done, like the base shape. I'm gonna try adding some detail now. For the queen. Normal. Individual origins. Whop.
How does one fox ear?
Actually, global. Median point. Scale
There we go. That's more like it. That looks better.
Beautiful.
Life, I'm doing your persona.
I have a persona?
Yes.
Why do I have a persona?
Because you said you wanted to be an Antlion, not an Italian, so...
No, I didn't. I don't remember this.
You said you wanted to be an Italian. Mamma mia.
I don't want to be Italian.
That's genuinely what I understood. Oh boy, this is kind of laggy.
Everyone thinks that when you say Italian, they say Italian.
Turn this
It doesn't
off.
even begin with the same letter. Damn it.
Write that down.
Write that down, write that down. If I just do this, do this.
Why is that? I'm looking up references so I can just have a reference for a fox persona. And oh my god, there's some. Why do people like chunky OCs? No.
Shade smooth. And if I turn this on, it looks a little bit better. Queen. Spit on the fake queen, brothers. That was such a good meme. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, unpopular opinion, but that meme was freaking lit. It was the most stupid thing ever, yet it was amazing.
Meow.
Meow.
If I do this, how do you add the crevice?
How do you keep doing this?
Does anybody know how to add crevices? Face maps,
Well,
vertex colors.
I think you can use.
Me and crevice, I found
tried
it.
using
I found it.
sculpting.
No, I found
Oh,
it. Crease. It's a crease,
Fine.
not a crevice.
fine. I didn't want to help anyways.
What if I just like add creases to all of this just a little bit? Like 0.7. Oh, that does not look good. This bottom one does need some beveling. I'll give you that. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. This is really good. Okay. My faith in my Blender stuff is returning.
Hey.
Actually, no, this one also does need a bevel.
Fudge. I said fudge, not the other word.
How dare you?
Dust, you need to stop having corona.
Thus, you're gonna infect my viewers.
Oh, God.
Are you my king? Fallen is in on the meme, yes! Mean increase, 0.7. Is that too much? That's not enough, actually. 0.9. Boop. 1. Okay, cool.
Huh.
This should
Can you
also-
beat Minecraft dungeons without a weapon? Hmm.
I really don't know about this. Point
Wait,
5,
wait.
and this to 0.5.
Hang on.
Okay, this is looking pretty cool, yo. If I put this to number 2, is it gonna smooth the top better? I don't like this top, that's the only thing I dislike about this. So, I have an idea. I'm gonna select all of these. And just, individual origins, extrude them up a little bit and scale them inwards. And just GZ like that. Does that fix it? Look, guys, I make queen. Look, I make queen. She pretty. Pretty queen.
I know I am. I mean, what?
What?
No, not you. Pretty queen.
He said I'm not British.
You're not British?
You're not British.
I'm not British?
You're not British?
What am I?
Dude! You're not
What am
British!
I?
No.
Okay, okay. You are Turkish?
Guys, look, I make pretty queen.
It is so pretty. I mean pretty, not pity, not pity.
Why is
Petty?
it not petty? How would it
petty.
to be petty?
It's a petty queen.
I mean, they are queens. I don't think they're inherently... Do they have any obligation to not be petty, do they?
Oops. This is the right ratio,
Gravity.
right? Also, the queen's got a thick bottom. I gotta fix that. Alright,
Woo.
I took the measurements from the king. It makes sense that they're both messed up.
Oh.
Okay, scale on everything except the Z. Increase the range. So it's like this. That feels like a normal chess figure. Boom. How about this, huh?
My cat is doing great.
Am I good or am I good? I can close this now for better view. Why did I close it? I needed the material. God damn it. Hey Sharp, I just
Lolly
want to say
Queen?
thanks.
Is Jessica Lolly Queen?
Thanks for helping me throughout my Minimeter career. I've become a lot better now. That's great. I'm glad I could help. Keep on practicing. All that good stuff. Cheers. I'm out of stuff to drink, so I just said cheers as a symbolic way of approval. Yes. Hello. Welcome, Doctor.
Doctor Who Minimator? Huh.
Let's do
My cat
some
is doing great,
writing.
Sammy. Drink milk, hit Billy, and
Always drink milk, guys. Drink, make bone strong. Practice modeling. This
good.
should be called...
for your body. It milk gives you calcium.
chess pieces.
It makes your skeleton strong and healthy. Oh no, the skeleton's coming out!
What the hell? What the hell, life? The skeleton's
Have
coming
you not
out.
seen that?
No? Hold on, I want to introduce you guys. If anybody here is working in 3D space and stuff, I want to introduce you to HDRI Haven. This webpage is amazing for HDRI textures. Look at this. You've got everything and it's completely free. Dusk, stop choking. I'm making a free advert. Studio Country Hall. Look, I like this one. I'm gonna put my chess pieces in here. So all you gotta do is select your whatever, select the format, download. It's free. And I can have this HDRI completely for free and I can use it in all my renders. It's amazing. Just put it to my HDRI folder. Boom. Hold on. Studio whatever.
Oh, and desk. It's okay, Heck. You're okay.
Environment texture.
Dying.
You're okay. Also, Dusk, you should look in the lounge. I don't know if you know the person joined on your server.
Save, render. Let's see. Look, I have an HDRI here. It's so amazing. I can, yes. What's the one material called Shadow Catcher? Hold on. If I just add a surface, no wait, mesh plane, scale it down a little bit, call this floor, and in here I'm pretty sure that if you add a new material, there's an option Shadow Catcher or something. Right? Volume absorption.
I've never heard of
principle.
Shadow Catcher.
What is it called though? Like there's one material that just scatters shadows and all that stuff. It's not a material, but it's just any shadows that land on only the shadows are visible, right?
Oh wait, I think I understand what you're talking about. It's like what a
Yeah.
lot of people tend to use as simulated 2D lighting.
Actually, it's used in motion capture and stuff because you have to model all the walls and stuff that are actually catching the shadows from the objects. And you model the 3D scene and only use this material for everything else. So any shadow that does fall onto the object actually gets emitted onto the walls and stuff. But I forgot what it's called. So let's do a Google search together, guys.
Someone said it's on Object tab if you're on Cycles.
It's on Object tab if you're on Cycles. Let's see.
It doesn't feel
Object
to me it would be, but
collection shading, visibility. Is that it? Shadow Catcher. Let's see. If that's it, I'm gonna be very happy. Yeah, look at it. That's it. Only the shadows are here. I can also remove my point light now.
woo!
Must. So this is just this. And it's actually only catching the shadows. So if I were to actually put anything here, if I were to motion track this and model, let's say, the ladders and all the furniture and stuff, and just have anything in here, the shadows would act realistically because there's a realistic light and there's stuff that actually catch the shadows of the objects here. I could totally use this as a CG scene. So, cool. Thank you, random person. What's your name again? Hold on. Red Pass, thanks.
Did Sharp just cut out, or was it just me?
It was not just you. I also heard it.
Aw. I said thanks.
Oh, I heard that part, but like before that.
Yeah, you just like, I don't know what happened.
You just committed non-existence.
About that, yeah.
Black plastic. No homo.
How was that a no homo situation? You just named the color of plastic.
Yes, no homo.
What?
Alright.
Black plastic, no homo. What is this? What does this say about? I don't understand. Hello, Mars. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, Timo. I'll stop.
2, 3, 4.
3, 4.
What does Timo say? Hut, 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 2, 3, 4.
That's Instalock. You said you don't know them.
I did not say I don't know them. I kept telling you about the Timo song. You're like, oh yeah, they made that. And I was like, oh, they did? Okay, cool. Like, we've had this conversation like 4 times in the past.
No. Hold on. 2.11. This should go up to 2.11. And this... Why is this white now? Hold on. Oh, 0.211. That's what it is. This
I'm gonna
one
re-listen
is-
to what does Timo say.
What does Timo say? 0.3. And this could actually be a little bit more like 0.175. Patches and blobs and blah. Generated. Does that feel stretched? No. This roughness, no, that's too much. Add less detail, scale. Mwah. This, plug this back in. It should be more and less reflective in certain areas. or the effect is not strong enough. Okay, I wanna use the chat's help to do some big brain node stuff here. Because nodes are amazing, I love them. Nodes are cool. What if I just put this to constant? Is that gonna be too much? Also, viewport maximum sample size to 7, so my computer doesn't melt. Actually, I'm gonna turn on the fans, so it's cooling while I do this.
You can turn on the fans to your PC.
Yes, I do that. So, PC is cooling.
Did they not come on automatically?
I mean, they are in there. I could just turn them on or off if I want to. 0.35? I just want to make the contrast bigger. Like, I don't want all this reflection stuff. I want some variety in there. Okay. Now, I have never done this before, but I want to add some little artifacts of dust and gunk in places, like in the crevices and stuff, right? Now, I don't know how to do that. Is there a... I know there is one of them. Hold on. Input. Is it input value? No. No, that's just a regular value. I know there was one thing that just gathers the information. Is it info? Object info. Is that it? Location, color, index, material, random. No, that's not it. Huh. Does anybody know? I want to add a material in the crevices, like with a mix shader or something. But I need to detect the crevices first. You need to use the bevel node for edge. Oh, there's a bevel node? Hell yeah! I want to see what this does. Let me just plop it in here. So this is like a normal map thing. I'm not gonna do substance stuff right now. I just want to stick to the basic node thing. How do I use this? Okay, so this is the radius. I obviously... The radius doesn't do anything. The samples don't really do anything either. Huh. Is it supposed to be combined with a normal map, or how does that work? Shader, texture, vector. Is it vector? Bump displacement? No, that's not it. Script. I'm just searching for stuff. Layout. This is just the texture. Tangent. Particle info. Layer weight. Hair. Geometry. Geometry. Facing. Nope. Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick Google search. Blender, how to use bevel node. Render icon. What?
I'm sorry, Sammy sent me a stupid video.
Thought you're laughing at me.
No, I'm sorry. It's this thing. Radioactive, but he breathed in dust.
Bevel node.
Also, Dusk, you wanna watch this soon? I don't think I ever showed it to you. It's the unused cinematic for League.
Properties.
They never released it. Really? It's an unreleased cinematic.
I don't think this is
It's still
it, man.
pretty good. Really, Dusk?
Use pointiness in the geometry node. Okay, I'll try again. Let's see. I'm learning right now, okay? Pointiness, you say. I'll put this into the color ramp, just so I can see the output. So pointiness goes into factor, and I see this as a viewer node. I want to see what this does. Am I getting any information out of this? It doesn't feel like I am, it's just uniform. I put this to constant. There's a certain threshold. So if I put this back, there's a certain... Yeah. I don't think this is giving me any information.
Also, the reason why it's you can watch it when it's unreleased, essentially it's been released on a separate channel, but it's not available officially from Riot anymore at full quality.
Huh.
Okay. Random per island. Whew. Guys, help me, I'm stuck.
No.
Or I'm just gonna put this into substance and just do it all in substance. Use AO, yeah! The AO node, I'm stupid. Ambient occlusion node, because that
God,
works,
why didn't you think of
right?
that, Sharp?
Why didn't I think of that? Oh god. It's a little bit not strong. Color, if I put this to black, is that gonna work? Nope. Inside distance, is that the problem? It's a little bit strong inside. Nope. Oh, this is color, this is AO, so I severed this cut. Color ramp.
I feel like being annoying. I'm gonna play League.
Boop. Done. If I increase the black, is there no ambient occlusion here? More samples. That can help? Nope.
I'll play with you live.
Something's not right.
Okay. Something's wrong. I
This
can
into the
feel-
color. And plug this into the surface. Come on. I know there's ambient occlusion because there's crevices and stuff. Is that it? Cut here. Is that?
Wait, are you using Eevee or Cycles?
I'm using cycles. Because cycles
Okay.
is superior. If I put this... Okay, let me put this to white. I'll do a really quick test to see if this works. Color into base color. If there's any changes, I don't see any changes. They won't help you, Sharp. Oh, so I actually have to use rendered mode to see it properly, right? Okay. Let's try this again. Base color is supposed to be driven by the AO. If I cut this, it's white. If I plug this in, it's black. What if I add a value, which is gonna be white? Actually, no, I don't even need this. I'm just gonna add a mix shader. Mix RGB. Put this into the second one. Put this into multiply, factor 1, color into base color. And for some reason, the AO is all over the place. Is the distance too much? If I reset this to default value, nope. The AO is just overriding the whole thing. What if I use the color instead of the factor? Does that make a difference? Activate it. Oh, inside was TikTok. Okay, never mind. Let's see. This does work. This does work. Make this a little bit more
Did
intense.
you just say inside
Oh,
was
yeah.
TikTok?
Yeah, you can twist it around. So it's cool. I got it working now. This is my ambient occlusion. I'm gonna add a noise texture, which is gonna be properly mapped. Boom. And I'm gonna add a math node. Yeah. This factor here, this color here. And this value is gonna go into number 2. And this is gonna be a multiply thing. I can't find the multiply comparison, power, multiply. There we go. Or is it supposed to be add? Because if I add, I can only remove. So I'll put this to add instead. And I'll increase the distance here. So like 0.5, maybe 0.9, just to be safe. And there's going to be lots of detail here. Roughness. If I scale this up to 10, I want to see it up close. Like really. Okay, there is something in here. Samples to...
Sharp, actually, I know it's probably not important right now, but they did mention, are you using your GPU or CPU for your preview renders
CPU.
right
GPU just doesn't seem to work for me. It just takes ages. And I mean,
Sharp.
what? What is it? Life.
now? Oh.
E.
Okay, no, sorry, I think I might be having a delay.
Yeah, I think you might.
Hang on.
Okay, what if this color was, say, orange? Okay, that's it. And the rest should be black. This is supposed to be black. Hold on. Mix RGB. This is black, and it's gonna be an add thing because that's brighter. Color into base color. Boom. No? Okay, factor 1. I don't like that. Clamp. Okay, time to think. Yes, AO is active. I can see its effects. Let me think. I'm doing something else right now. I want to get this to be black. If I put this to black, does that gonna... Okay. Okay, I'm onto something. Now the distance could go back down to 1. Oh, is it because it's an add thing? Hold on. I gotta think what this is doing. So I'll add a ramp node.
What is it?
Nothing, I'm just big braining stuff. I'll add a ramp node, so this is now... I'm gonna add more contrast to this. Because I want a more defined gunk feel, yeah? But this has to be multiplied, so it stays within those crevices, right? But that means I have to increase the distance and stuff. If I got this right. So if I put this to white, this kind of drives the texture, right? Put this back to black. This is a little bit tricky. Put this up, put this down. Okay, so this is the noise. Noise is being generated on the object. I added a color ramp for more contrast. This is the ambient occlusion. And it's driving the pass here. If I just put this down though, if I put this there, if I put this to constant. I hate the slow render time though. Put this back down there. I want to use AO as a mask.
Did sharpness cut out?
No. Oh,
Was it just me or did sharp cut out? Or was it me?
I'm stupid.
Cut out.
I think it's you. I can see green line around my name. This needs to be a black and white. I'm using this as a mask. So this is going to be an ease one. This needs to be completely white. Because this is just a mask, right? This should be a white color. This is supposed to be a mask. I've been using it wrong. That's the problem. Why I'm having all this stuff here. Let's see. This could be like that. Ease. SharpWind is their way to fast lip sync. No, you gotta do it frame by frame. SharpWind, that's not the AO. That AO is used for the compositor. The AO in the world tab. I don't actually want AO, ambient occlusion, right now. I just want... What do you mean? Let's see. Light pass, big, grease pencil, freestyle. Or even is ambient occlusion in the render settings? I think it's already always on, right? Because that's cycles. It has to have AO always on.
I don't know. I think EV is where it is by default turned off, and then it can be turned on.
No, look, like this is the ambient occlusion. I'm getting it. This is the ambient occlusion. It works. Now, if I multiply this onto the... This is the noise texture. If I add a little bit more contrast to this as well. I gotta step it up a notch. Oh, if I multiply that, it's gonna add it later on. So if I invert that... No, that's not gonna work. This needs to be added. So if I do this... It's not enough. The white here needs to be brought closer. Like this. The scale needs to be increased to like 16 or something. This add's not working. Multiply add, is that it? No. Subtract. That makes it all white. Black. I need this to be black around the crevices. So I want to take this AO pass, which works nicely, and I just want to carve some detail into the already existing stuff. This is why I'm doing the add thing. Because you can't really mess up by adding more stuff. Like, it shouldn't really get darker on these edges, because I'm just adding stuff to it. So this is my problem right now. This is mostly black. If I do this, does that help it? Yeah, I'm getting some gunk in there. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me. Just do it like this. Bring it closer in. I just don't want all the detail in the middle here. Damn it! SharpWind, click the globe icon. Ambient occlusion. It changed absolutely nothing because I'm doing the node workflow. This node is generating a mask around the ambient occlusion. I got what I need. There's no option I need to check. I just need to figure out the masking. Thank you, Vortex. I don't need to do that. Okay. If I clamp this, this is probably one of the problems. It wasn't clamping. So this is the ambient occlusion. And it's also being driven by the queen. So if I put the queen away, like GX, a little bit, shoo. I want to see just the node now. Like this. And this add value is what I'm seeing. Technically speaking, it is only generating gunk around the ambient occlusion part. So this is my mask. From here, I just want to start over. Just delete these two. I've got my mask here. Just sever this bond. Delete the viewer node as well. This is my mask. And I'm just going to add mix RGB. And this is going into the factor, because that's the mask. Color 1's gonna be black. Color 2 is gonna be this orange dust thing. Wait, this is gonna be... I think it's gonna be dust, so it's gonna be like desaturated something like this. If I plug this into color now, and if I put this into the surface... Clamp. Should I switch them around? So this is the brighter one. This is the dark one. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting there. See, in color number 1, I can just put anything I want here. Desaturate it as hell, make it darker. This is the gunk. This is the dirt that's been gathering in the ambient occlusion, like in the crevices and stuff. This is what I was going for. Maybe give it more saturation. I don't know why it's reddish. Let's go for something like yellow. Bring it up a little bit, just so it's visible, just so there's a slight variation. It's been used, right? It's been touched. Was divided, 1 file or multiple files? Oh, it was 1,000 files. Divided was a mess. So many things.
Just like you.
Just like me.
Don't worry, at least Sharp is a hot mess.
Hell yeah, get shit on,
Say
Dusk.
no homo.
No.
Homo. In unison.
Just don't mind you're no homo. No. Still no homo.
Okay, this
Not a
is
big
something.
No.
Now, what if I add some subsurface scattering to this? Is it gonna be bad? Oof, that's a lot. So, 0.02. I'm not a fan. 0.01? Nah, subsurface scattering, I don't think it looks good on black surfaces. SharpWind, I watched Divided 10 times today. Damn, that's a lot of times. I've watched it 10 times altogether, probably. No, I was actually editing it, so I'm lying right now. I was watching it a lot. Okay, I have another idea. What if I just do something just for the heck of it? What if I make the middle part of the king white? Just cuz. Just add a gradient texture. Map it. Like that. If I view this as a viewer node, okay, linear. And if I put this location up on the Z, that's not a gradient texture, is it? Texture, gradient texture. I think it is a gradient texture. Yeah. Like this. Easing. Radial. If I reset this. And this needs to be on the viewer node. I gotta find it. Object? Oh. Yep, I can sense it. It's there. But it's glitching. I think it has to be generated or something. The floor's gotta be invisible for now. I wanna find where the thing is. SharpWind, the painting texture tab. Tap to paint on the mask. I don't wanna do the painting stuff yet. I'm not comfortable with that. Let me get familiar with Blender slowly but surely. If I scale this on 0.1 or something, does that... I just want to get the texture in somehow. Oop. I'm finding it. And I want to add a color ramp in here. Just make it less intense. Put this back to 0. Hell, screw that. Put this all to 1. And now,
Nice.
move the Y.
Yay.
That's not it. Move the X. That is it. Like this.
That is it, Chief.
Rotate, that's not the Z. Rotate the Y on
Banana.
90 degrees.
Rotate.
Put this on
Banana.
constant.
Rotate faster. Go.
This is what I'm doing. Hell yeah. Okay. Like this. I want to duplicate this setup and now put this onto my viewer node and just invert all this, right? So it's gonna be white to the point. Oh, I gotta move this down now. So location. Nope, that's not it. How do I move this? That's not it. This is on the viewer node, right? It is now. So if I put this down, I just lost it. That's not good. Let me redo this. This is on the viewer node. So this middle part is black. And I want to paint the bottom part white. So do this. Put this one on the viewer node. If I do this now, just like this, yeah. Huh. Now I gotta move all this down, right? But it doesn't want to move down, so... Can I move it in any other way? Nope. Oh, X. X moves it. X moves it. That's it. Like this. And I'm pretty sure that you multiply these. So the top is white, the bottom is white, this is black. So if I add these, it should work. So if I add a math node, put this to add, put the color into the value here. This is it. Now invert because I messed it up. So this is white, this is now my mask. And if I just use this again as a mix node, mix RGB, this is it. So this invert is going to be the factor. This is the mask. This is going to be the first material, and the second material is just going to be white, you know? And if I plug this into color and this into the surface, boom, I have the exact same thing, except the middle of the bishop is white. Now come to think of it, I actually want the gunk to go over the white, so I messed it up here. This is the generator for the gunk. So maybe Hold on, let me think. Maybe... I gotta flip the order. I just gotta position it. Sharp, have you ever used World Painter for Mineweaver World? Yes, I did. World Painter is a pretty good software. It makes some good stuff. Anybody got anything interesting to say?
Money.
Okay.
I was mostly concerned with the live chat, but that also works, I guess.
Fine. Actually, you don't want our conversation.
No comment. Okay, let me think this again. So, the base color should already be this. If I just remove all this, it's already done. No, actually I need it. I still need it. Undo. How should I go about doing this? So, color 1. This should be black. This should be white. So this is the first step. And then I use this as a color, and this goes into the base color. So now the gunk is going over that. Okay, I fixed it. So this is now my complete texture for the king. I'm gonna do something similar with the queen. I think I'm just gonna, you know, copy the material, tweak it a little bit. I feel like it would be interesting if the queen was just the inverse. So it's the same thing, except the white and the black is inversed. So I'm gonna do that. Add a material, which is the black plastic, and I'm just gonna make a copy of that so that it's gonna be a white plastic, because it's inversed, right? But it's the same thing, essentially. So focus on the queen. And the gunk should stay, but this should be flipped. This should be adjusted. So this is the upper edge. Move this up. Slowly but surely. Like that. And the bottom line should also be moved up, so it's like this. Not close enough. Down, down. Put this to 8-0. Perfect. And now all there is to be done... Oh, oops. All there is to be done is this invert has to go. So this goes directly into the factor here. And this can just get deleted. So this is it. This is the inverse of the queen, but it's got the same material. So if I do this... Boom. What now? It works. SharpWind, do you want to know how to paint your textures in Blender like substances? No, like I've said before 3 times, I'm not familiar with the painting. I'll do it slowly over time while I get used to the software. I don't want to do it now, experimenting live. I want to get used to it, though. It'll make texturing much easier. I know, I usually use Substance, because Substance makes it really easy to make the textures and stuff. Hold on. I want to find something if I still have it. Is it in... Blender projects, pen? No, that's not pen. It's in the cigarette model. I think it's here. Behind the scenes, breakdown tracking. I think this is this. I want to show you how I did the photorealistic cigarette thing. Look at this. So this is the end result, the model. So I started off with the base model in Blender, and then I added the materials. I made the materials with the procedural graphs using Substance Designer. This is the paper that wraps around the thing. It's actually a very simple material. And the filters, the foam, also the tobacco. It's very simple materials. I layered it all down in Substance Painter, like this. This is the preview, the crisp 4K details on the little cigarette thing. So I put all this in, okay, also the ash model, because it was a lit one. I put all this in Blender, this is what it looked like, and I also made a material graph, which is what I'm doing right now in Blender. It's like a node thing. I actually made a texture, like a gradient mask, which has a noise texture that moves across it, and I animated the texture, so I blended 2 different materials together, so it's like from one to the other, with a little emission shader in the middle. So it ended up looking like this.
All I hear is Sharp being a nerd.
What a nerd!
What a nerd!
Screw you!
Is anyone here a doctor? I am. Well, you're a nerd!
Setting up the scene. This is the preview. This is what the result looked like at the end. So I decided, you know what? Let's go a step further. I tried Blender's camera tracking thing. I tracked all the points. I added the trackers on the table, these pieces of paper here. This is the video that I shot, and then I stopped. and I removed the trackers, added the cigarettes, a whole bunch of color corrections and stuff, which I didn't ended up getting completely correct, but, you know, at the end it looks like the cigarette's on the table, somewhat. You can tell it's fake, it's not quite there yet, but, you know, practice makes perfect. I'm learning slowly but surely. Yes. I don't want to jump into too many stuff. But yeah, let's see what else I can do. Let's just add a little base plate, like this floor here. Let me just delete this, add a new one. Mesh, plane, add plane, scale down, select all this, Control A, rotation scale, Control A, rotation scale, so it's all applied. This thing, I'm not sorry. Add a material, wood. Drag this out. Shader node. Live, do you remember when I did the 360 video on Minimeter thing?
Yeah.
How unorganized I was with Blender back then. Like, I had no idea what I'm doing. Look at me now. I've grown so much. Material library. Materials.
I'm so proud.
Thank you. Thank you. Wood. Okay, let's use this one. Base color, height, normal roughness. No, that's not the one I want. I want the one which has ambient occlusion. There we go. These principal textures. Move all this out the way. This is the displacement. But for some reason, it never brings in the base color and the ambient occlusion nodes, so I always gotta do it manually. Blender broken, boy. Or it's just using different file names. Material library, my materials, materials, old wooden flooring, base color, which can just stay here for now, yeah? And the ambient occlusion, to which I'm gonna add a mix RGB. This one comes first, this one comes second, it's gonna be multiplied. Also, this one is a non-color information. Multiply clamp, color into base color, factor 1. Wait, because it's a little laggy, like this. This feels pretty cool. However, there's one more thing I gotta do. I'm gonna put this to UV editor, put into shader mode, select all, sync these. Now scale it up until it looks sorta natural. Like, how big is this supposed to be? Like this? So the size of the texture fits nicely, you know? SharpWind, do you have a tutorial for furniture? Sadly, no. I'm just sort of starting out with Blender, although I could start making Blender content at this point. I think I've got him pretty good.
Grasp on the essentials of Blender-ing.
Yeah. I still consider myself as a beginner when it comes to Blender, even though I'm doing some pretty fancy stuff right now. I'm not really too confident with all this stuff.
Yeah, either way though.
Never mind. Aaron's up.
Displacement. Now this, I'm gonna save this in case it crashes, because I'm going into the experimental settings. Subdivision, put it to 1 pixel here, and add a modifier. It's gonna be a subdivision surface modifier, simple adaptive subdivision. And now, my biggest fear, render. Please don't crash. Life, what do you think? How does my floor look? Is it good? Is it beautiful? Life.
Ah, yes, the floor is made of floor.
Look at my screen. Please look at my screen.
I am unable to at the moment.
Frick. I mean, it looks very beautiful. Because the displacement is super powerful. Okay. 0.003. Just decrease the displacement. 0.0015. So half of that. So there's just a little bit of displacement for the extra light. Maybe I could put this to 0.002. Anyway, it works. Put this to material preview. Also, can I make the scene world, right? Yeah. Just like this. Maybe scale this surface up, but then I gotta adjust the UV map again. Because I'm a dumb. UV editor, go into here, scale all this up.
I've pushed this line. Oh,
Don't ask me about the music, guys, because I don't know what's going on with the music. Can you try making a Blender tutorial? Yeah, probably in the future I will. It seems pretty fun, you know, Blender. Blonder.
Dude, honestly, I love blending things so much.
I just chugged my cat into a blender the other day. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Isn't that the point?
No! That's not what I mean! No!
105 mil. 135. That's a nice lens.
We did it, guys. We reached 250,000 blends.
Lamau. Okay, I'm curious. If I render this now, what's it gonna
If
look
you
like?
Rengar this.
No render.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Blender is not doing well. Oh no.
Your mom is not doing well.
Oh no, there's stuff up here. I think it's doing
my
something.
face is not doing well.
It's not crashing well. I hate you guys. SharpWind,
love
that
you
reminds
too,
me, we need a
man.
photography channel on the server. Oof.
Photography.
Yeah, I would do so much. Oh no, it's not updating lights. It's taking really long. Oh! It's doing something. I wish YouTube money could cover, like, my bills and stuff, because I enjoyed this stuff, you know? You get to work on your passion projects, do the things you like. Also, this displacement is really powerful. I should probably tone it down a little bit. But yeah, like, I really want to be able to work on the stuff that I actually like working on, instead of just working at some production industry, whatever, because I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really too happy at my work position, but I need the money, so this is why I'm doing it. But this is the world we live in right now. Shader editor. I thought I toned you down. 5? Let's try again. Render.
More like Rengar.
I don't know why it's taken so long. Okay, yeah, that's better. This is better. Maybe I could even tone it down more, however, there's
Also,
something
I'm
I
probably
see.
done on that one already because my internet's been really iffy. I'm gonna restart Discord.
Ah, life is gone. Put this up to
No.
3. What happens here? I think I might have used too many nodes. This is why Blender's struggling with all this. Okay, so increasing gamma also increases the roughness. So maybe put this to 0.7. Yes. And make the king and the cylinder thing invisible so Blender computes this quicker. Also, the cylinder is called the Queen.
Houdini.
You're a Houdini.
Me?
I'm confused. Is it more reflective or less reflective? You think leaving it like this makes sense? If I just put it to 0.2, let's just go for an extreme. I want to see what this does. You haven't used too many nodes. You sure? Because on the... It's now working faster. Like, when I disable the king and the queen, it's updating a little bit faster than before, because those two have a lot of nodes in there. .55. Screw it. Add these back. And also material preview so Blender doesn't die. Render. Let's try again. I want to see what it looks like. I'm going to make a final render. Boom. And then I'm going to export this whole thing. And I'm going to end the live stream because I got some stuff to do. My clothes still waiting for me. Okay, material preview. Let's select the camera.
Your clothes can wait.
Yeah, I hung him up before I left for... Like, I went home for the weekend, and I hung him up on the thing to dry. And I still haven't put them away. Let's go for
YouTube will most likely never be a sustainable money source, given YouTube's sustainability is really only good for people who are already huge before.
Big.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. This is why it sucks. I'm just saying it would be pretty cool. Like, you know, if I was able to earn enough money just by doing YouTube stuff, things that I like and all my passion. Because I have a lot of ideas. I have a ton of content prepared. But I just don't have the time to make it. That's the problem. And I'm stuck most of the time in the office, just being miserable as hell. I just wish I could be on the internet, right? You know, doing stuff that I like. Okay, I think this looks pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but
is it just me or Sharp cutting out?
He's cut out.
That's because I'm rendering stuff.
Yeah, he's cutting out.
That's probably
Let's
because
laugh
I'm
at him
rendering
for being
stuff.
cut out.
Also,
I'm Alex.
wait, I could just isolate this part of the image, right, and just render one thing, if I'm correct.
Is that like a question or a statement?
I don't know. If I remember correctly, like, from the Blender course, it's still taking really long. Oh, I can do that. My queen is bugging out. For some reason, there's gunk on top of the queen. That's
Ew.
not good. Come on, I
Very bad.
just fixed it. I hate this.
Do you still have a school monitor or a gaming monitor? What does that mean? They're both monitors.
I just have random monitors.
Yeah, they're not designed for something specific. It's a monitor. It's like, oh, do you have a TV or a gaming TV?
The only thing which is different with these two materials is the placement of these. Oops. But for some reason, god damn it. For some reason, when I render this, it just doesn't show. I have changed the scene that you said it doesn't look lived in. Can you check it out in wallpapers later? Ah, I have so much stuff to do, man.
This stream was barely squeezable into the schedule.
Yes, it was. I want to fix the queen before I end the stream. For some reason, it's not working with me, and it's taken really long for me to see each thing that I'm doing, which is annoying.
You know, isn't it weird? Because like, remember back when we tried to model the human head, and as simple as the polygons look, even now, there's something, if you don't fundamentally understand what you're doing,
Yeah.
it is not as simple as just copying the polygons. Like, remember when we were trying to do this?
That's just what I've been saying. Like, we have gotten so used to the human faces. Why is this loading? Hold on. Let me just...
Well, and I don't even know about human faces, but remember, like, when we tried to do this, it just by base, it's not even about human faces, it was really hard to figure out for whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, that's because you don't understand it quite yet.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. Especially humans. Like, humans have learned to, you know, recognize humans, what's wrong with humans, how to fix humans. Like,
fix humans. I don't think we know that quite yet.
I'm just speaking out of my butt right now, but every single thing which is wrong on a human character is going to be noticeable, because we have really developed our brains to see those tiny little flaws. Like, if your comrade was sick, like when you were a caveman, if somebody was sick, you had to be able to tell that, right? Every single little emotion, because we are communicative beings and all that stuff. Wait, mix? Okay, that's right. I put this to multiply, makes it all white. Add. Why is this up there? But it's not for the king. God damn it, render material. Do this, Control B, this, render again, updating mesh. It's just a whole bunch of waiting. Bye-bye, Sharp. Okay, bye-bye, Dr. Hex. This thing. Why is this thing broken? Come on, it works fine for the other one. What's wrong? Is there so much AO or something? This is the gradient texture. This is not what I was supposed to be touching. This up here is what I'm supposed to be touching. So if I put this to multiply, doesn't really make a difference. So this is the ambient occlusion. Let's take a look at this through the viewer node. Huh. Is that really it? This is the ambient occlusion? I think the ambient occlusion is kind of messed up here. Or I'm not really seeing this as the viewer, but I am. See this as the viewer node? Huh? Huh? This is the noise. Why am I seeing everything? Like the final render. Alt B. Control B. Nope. How do I remove this? Shift B. Oh boy, undo. What have I done? I don't know how to fix this, because it's not supposed to be doing this at all. I don't see how it is doing this. But it has to be something with ambient occlusion, because it's not even showing up in the normal thing. If I just see the ambient occlusion, for some reason it's showing me the entire material. Like there's no difference on what I click as the viewer node. Something is wrong, definitely. Oh, because this is the king material, not the queen material. Okay, let's see. Let's see this again. This here. Just the ambient occlusion. Yeah, this is it. There's lots and lots of ambient occlusion here for some reason. This is the problem. How do I fix this, though? Hi, Sharp. I just came in. Hi, AV. AV in action. It's Control-Alt-B, Sharp. Thank you. Control-Alt-B. This thing should have the normal material back in. This queen, though, is having lots of ambient occlusion underneath the things. Even though I don't think that's how it's supposed to behave. If I put this down... That's one way to fix it, right? I'll just do it like this, yeah. Just raise the ramps up. Put the BSDF back in. And this should reduce the amount of gunk on the top. Pretty please. Pretty please. Or I'm just gonna flip this around, you know, because I don't want... Actually, no, I can't do that. Hold on. There's one more thing I can do. If I show this... This is the mask, right? So if I add another... I'm just gonna fix this with more nodes. This is not how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I'm gonna do it. If I'm just map this here, put this on a viewer node. It's gonna be linear. Put the Y to 90, if I'm correct. Put the Y up, that's not it. Put the X up. Yeah, it's the X. If I put this back to 0, if I add a ramp, color ramp right here. If I make this super intense high contrast, actually just put it to constant, like this. Just like this. And use a simple math node. Math. Put this to add. And just add these two together. Because if I look at this now, the top is not there. Clamp this and use this value as a factor. And now plug this back in and delete the viewer node. This should fix it. Please tell me it fixed it. Why is it not fixed? Come on. I did everything you wanted. Come on. If I look at this mask though. Hi. If I look at this mask though. Like, it's not there. Why is this showing up there then? Look, it's not supposed to do that. If I put this back in though, for some reason it is there. This makes no sense, but there's no mask. SharpWind, I'm super lazy in my meter, so instead of lip syncing, I just flip the camera to the opposite side of the mouth. Oh, so you just not show the mouth at all. Oh, actually, this did sort of fix it. It's just way, way less intense. I can live with that. I can live with that. Control-Alt-B, you said? That's useful to know. Thank you once again. Material preview. Turn this off. Oof, it's very laggy. Like this. Okay, put this back here. Save it once again. Cycles, experimental, path. Render is gonna be 80 samples, maybe, okay, 70 samples with adaptive sampling and denoising. This is all okay. Actually, light paths, transmission, I could drop this down. I don't really have much transmission or transparency. Just drop this down. Transmission also to 4. It's gonna be a little bit faster. Clamping, I'm not gonna use any clamping here. Boop, 24, output, let me just do this. Disk D, Blender projects, practice modeling, renders. Chess 1, accept, PNG, 5% compression, save, Control F12, it's now rendering. Okay, this thing stopped. I could just close, I don't even need it anymore. SharpWind, yes, if I have 2 characters, I just set the camera onto the other characters so I don't have to lip sync. Yeah, a lot of people do that actually. It's like a smart little thing. I feel bad for Taffy. He got banned because they thought Taffy was MW. I don't know what that means.
MW, hang on, let me look it up. MW?
MW.
Oh, NW.
M.
M, okay, well, I already put M, hang on.
M like marmalade.
Megawatts? I don't think they meant megawatts.
He was a megawatt. SharpWind, could you ever do a Minimeter stream? Boy, I have a ton of them. I've made a ton of them. They're not publicly visible, but there's in my playlists, there's a playlist that says live streams. That's where you find all my previous live streams, so just look it up. It's all in there still.
Ask?
Have you tried Cinema 4D? No, this is actually one of the ones I haven't tried. I've tried Maya and Blender. I've done some 3D stuff in After Effects, although I don't really recommend it unless you're doing basic motion graphics. We had to do it, okay? I had no choice.
No.
I'm probably gonna join tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow though. Why is it taking so long? I feel so bad for my poor Betty. It's not overheating. But still.
Oh no, Betty needs an upgrade.
Yeah, she's a little bit old. The processor is 5 generations old. Poor Betty.
Which honestly doesn't sound like many until you consider PC generations.
What about them?
Well, every generation generally has an unbelievably huge jump.
Oh yeah, yeah. Plus, whenever I tried, you know, there's a GPU and CPU options for rendering and stuff. I have turned on the CUDA thing in the preferences. Technically, I should be able to render with the GPU and the CPU both at once. It is much faster because graphic cards are way quicker than CPUs. Whenever I try, it just literally loads the scene for 30 plus minutes. And I was just like, nope, I'm not doing that. Hello there, Sharp. Hello, welcome. Sammy, random question. Have you ever played Your Turn to Die, Sharp? If you ever have time to check it out. No time. I work 8 hours a day. I have to sleep for 8 more hours. There's 2 more hours to get there and get back. God forbid me to go into the store or do my chores and stuff, because I only have like 2 hours or 3 hours a day for myself, for modeling, for YouTube and all that stuff, because I gotta go to bed, because I wake up at 6 a.m. I don't have much time. I really don't. My life currently is just work, chores, and sleep. That's all I do. Sharp, it's most likely was loading render kernels. If it only does it once every time drivers update. I guess. Yeah, makes sense. SharpWind, I game / animate 16 hours a day. Well, yeah, but you're gaming. It's something you do for fun, whereas I have to work at the job for something that I don't really have a choice because I need money because I pay my own bills. Sucks. Which is why I said when you have time. Okay, I'll see you in 3 years. Said, that's a wish, could be, fallen. SharpWind, yes. I can cook an egg on my laptop after running Chrome for 4 minutes. Oh. That's pretty bad. This is why I use Opera, because you can devote a certain amount of RAM and stuff to it. Oh, I don't think this is gonna look okay. There's lots of gunk in here. This looks like a defect. It doesn't look like the end product. 4 minutes already? Boy. I don't know why this particular scene is super slow. Maybe because I have lots of nodes. Like I've said, nodes. Whenever I have lots of nodes in a scene, that's usually when it gets super laggy. When I do all the work in Substance Designer and Painter, it's usually very fast. So I really do think nodes are the problem. Yeah, that's my professional guess. Happy birthday, Christian. Hey, it's Christian's birthday. I can't see it. I just see somebody saying happy birthday. Because you're tough. Yeah. Oh well. Oof. This did not turn out as okay as I thought it was. There's lots of gunk and stuff. I think I should just do the texturing in Substance Painter. Honestly, I'll stick to Substance Painter from now on. How long have I been streaming for? How long has the stream been going for? I can't tell. An hour and a half. Oh, it's not been that long. I'll do the Substance Painter. I just canceled this. I want to do the Substance Painter work again. Because screw all the Blender nodes. It's laggy, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna burp. Oof. Feels good.
Heck yeah!
I'm not sorry.
You won't say excuse me. You're such a
no, I won't.
masculine man.
I won't, okay? Screw you.
God. He's too powerful to be kept alive.
What if I just add the basic default material to both of them? Like, oops, like this. Base color, checker texture, because I want to see the UV mapping thing. Come in here, object mode, just go into the UV editor. I'm not messing around anymore. What if I just select it all? Smart UV project. Well, that seemed to do the job fine. Yeah. Okay, I'll take this. Actually, no, there's lots of artifacts here. I'll just try something else. What is just unwrap? Oh, there's the scenes and all that stuff. Never mind. Cube projection. There's too much geometry for me to just, make a seam cut and stuff. So the camera's right there. What if I try something crazy? Let's just go into edge mode, select one of the edges up here, hold control and select this edge because this will find the shortest path, right? Yeah. Actually, I should probably go in here like this. If I press this, does it go all the way around? No, it doesn't, but that doesn't even matter. I'm gonna hold Shift and Alt. This should technically cut it in half. U mark seam. And now I just select it all. U unwrap. Because I've marked the seams, right? It should technically be able to unwrap it. I still don't know why there's artifacts in this. Yeah, I'm just gonna smart project. I'm not gonna bother with this. Screw it. Substance Designer and Substance Painter they do a really good job with all this. So I'm gonna select it all. Smart UV project. Boom. The King has way less geometry because I didn't use the subsurface modifier like I did on the Queen. So I'll keep that in mind. The modeling process I have with the King with actually beveling all the edges instead of adding the subsurface is better. I support this way more. Because the reason I did this with the queen is because, because on the top, you know, these little crown things, they're easier to do with the subsurface modifier than, you know, having to bevel all of them and kind of make it match. So I thought I could get away with it, but no. So this is UV mapped, this is UV mapped, that's cool. I am going to select this guy, file, export, hold on, file, export as an FBX, boom. Practice modeling, I'm gonna make a new folder, call it geometry. I'll make this my king.fbx. Limit to selected objects, export FBX. So this is gonna export.
What time is it for you?
It is 7:20 p.m.
Oh damn.
Export FBX. This is gonna be the queen. Queen FBX, limit to selected objects, export FBX. These two should now be exported. And now I'm just gonna save this, minimize it, and open up Substance Painter. Blop. So, what's up? Hello again, SharpWind Joshua.
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 Dude, Joshua's Animations 2. It's the second one, dude. They made a sequel.
Is that Josh?
I don't know. Oh no, Josh as in Drinkies? No.
Oh, it's not the same Josh then. Never mind. I thought it was Josh from regular.
No, Josh's channel is named Josh the Stupid.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. File, new.
Not everyone named Josh is one Josh. I thought we already clarified this at the Josh fight.
In that case, nobody should be called Josh anymore. Blender uses
Right.
OpenGL. Create. 3, 2, 1, boop. Okay, so Substance Painter uses Maya controls. So I gotta get used to Maya controls again. This is so trippy.
Can I point out how kind of
you
wholesome it
can't.
is that they let a child be the one that got to keep the name Josh?
Yeah. I'm gonna add a fill layer. Also, no emission, no normal. Actually, I do need normal. No opacity, and no metallic. Yes. So, this is my texture. I'm gonna give it a black base color. Height. Roughness was 2.5. Actually, it was 1.7 or something, right? If I remember correctly. Add a new fill layer. Okay, call this the base. Call this the white strip, which is gonna only override the color, which is gonna be white. Not completely white. Add a mask. Black mask to this. Polygon draw. How do I snap it to orthographic? Ah, never mind. Doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. I need orthographic. Orthographic snap to edge. Just do this, right? And now, do this as well. If I come back from orthographic view and do this. Ah, so confused. I can't use this anymore. Okay, this now works fine. This is the base chess piece. I'm gonna save this. Number 13. Substance Painter. Blop. King.
I still remember how shocked you were, how easy it was to switch to full rotatable orthographic in Blender.
What was that again?
I still find it great how surprised you were how easy it was to switch to full rotatable orthographic in Blender.
Okay, know this. World map. ID. Nah. Ambient occlusion. Heck, why not? Put this to 120. Minimum 0.6. Relative to bounding box. Yes. Cuisine. Curvature. Per vertex. Position. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I mostly just need the curvature and ambient occlusion, but I also big position. Sharp, do you know Rainimator? Yes, I do. What about him? The Josh fight also raised a ton of money for charity. Yeah, Sammy. That was the thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It did, you didn't?
No, I thought it was
Ambient
literally just a bunch of people that went together, fought each other, and they're like, okay, now we can't be named Josh. How about you?
No. Oh, look at this curvature map. The bottom is pretty much fucked, but it doesn't matter because the rest of it looks good. So, actually, okay, this top right here, I don't like this. I can paint over the mask, so I'm not too bothered by this. This is gonna work fine. Going back to the material, and now I want to add a new fill layer, and this is gonna be the gunk, and it's gonna have color, height, and roughness information. Roughness is gonna be 0.5 or something. Height is gonna be raised up a little bit. Base color is gonna be... Should it be dust? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it dusty and stuff. Now, this is gonna have a black mask, and the black mask is gonna have a fill, and that fill is gonna be a grunge. And the grunge is going to be grunge dirt, dry dirt, heavy dirt, this muddy thing. Like this. No, actually, not a fill, but it's gonna have a generator, right? Generator? And the generator is going to be the curvature map. Boom! Now I gotta fix all the parameters. Okay, curvature. No big, large, medium, soft, or fine detail. Just the sharp ones. Or no huge ones. Put the contrast all the way up. So this is what I'm working with. Okay, brightness could be like this. Maybe drop the contrast a little bit. Use a texture. The texture is going to be this grunge thing. And it is going to be subtractive, right? Micro details. Balance, invert. Invert on, invert off. Nope. Where do I set the blend mode of the image? I forgot about that. Ah, there we go. This is gonna be a subtractive overlay, right? But it's not really subtracting anything. So contrast all the way up, brightness. Oh, texture opacity. Gotta raise this all the way up, like this. Brightness. Oh wait, the gunk thing is supposed to be shown on the cavities, not on the edges. There. That's another thing I gotta be careful about. SharpWind quiz. There's the SharpWind quiz. I have an animation project for you.
SharpWind quiz. Did you forget?
Oh yeah, it was in the Reddit thing, but is there a new one? Make a SharpWind animation, but using Blender. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
No. Well, yeah.
Image input. Where is the triplanar projection? There's so many parameters here, it's so easy to get lost. Okay, let me just... Brightness. Let me raise the brightness, drop the contrast. Subtract. Invert. Do I invert? Huh? I've got something. There's gunk. And now this fine should get raised a little bit. Drop the contrast. Drop it. Put this back. Drop the contrast all the way down. Because I want a really smooth transition and all that stuff. Just some dust and stuff, you know? Medium ones.
I'm waking up to dust and dust. I sweat my dust and
dust and dust.
I'm breathing in dust.
The chemicals. Oh, the dust, yeah. This.
Sammy sent me that video, basically just nothing but dust. And he proceeds to have a coughing fit after that.
Scale this back down. Yes. That's it. That's it. Like this. Okay. I'll take this for now, and this gunk here. Triplanar, tangent warp? No. I forgot where that is. Global invert? No. There's an option for triplanar projection, right? But I forgot where it is.
I don't know what that means.
It means that it pretty much ignores UV maps and just projects it without any deformations and stuff. Like, it's the perfect thing you can get. Is it here? Hold on. Let me
Maybe.
come in here. Put this to triplanar projection. No, that's for the layer itself, not for the actual stuff inside the layer. Well, this is gonna have to work, right? I'm not gonna put too much effort into this. Also, add a paint. And I'm gonna change the alpha to be a dirt or something. Grunges. Nope. Dirt spots. Hollow. Dirt stain large. If I use this as the alpha. And it's the color white. If I do this, yeah. Angle jitter, size jitter, flow jitter. Oh yeah, position jitter. Like this. If I do this, and bloop, flow decrease. No, wait, that's not the flow. That's not the opacity. Spacing. That's what I want. Yeah. Cool. And I'll make the brush smaller. Just add some stuff here. If I do this, this is the dust, right? So I can add my own dust. Also, the opacity could be brought down. It has to be really subtle. And maybe let's make this bigger, like so, right? Drop the opacity
Sharp, I
way
do
down.
have a legitimate suggestion here, though.
What is it?
You should add some moths. Moths add realism to anything.
Moths add realism to everything. Okay, this is it. Now, the normal base color. This is a base color. Should be a little bit less visible because I don't want this to be like completely stupid. Oh, wait. I have deleted my paint layer. This. Maybe I do need the metallic pass again. Like this. Just cuz, right? So, drop down back to base. It doesn't have a metal pass. It does, but it's on 0. So now I'm gonna add a new fill layer. Just call it top. Put it below the gunk. And it's gonna be pretty much nothing except metal and color. Color is gonna be also white. But it's gonna be metallic. Actually, no. Color is gonna be yellowish. Goldish. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do this. Give it a black mask. Put this to orthographic. And use this thing, right, to paint in the cross. Get out of orthographic. Yo, look at this. This is cool. And I'm gonna add a roughness pass, so just roughness, everything except roughness. Roughness is gonna be very high here. Give it a black mask. The black mask is gonna have a fill, and that fill is gonna be the grunges fingertips smeared. Put this here. And now balance. Also, where is the thing? Triplanar projection? I gotta triplanar project the grunge thing. Ah, there we go. Triplanar, boom. So that works. No hardness, balance, contrasts. This is literally just the roughness, right? And the normal for some reason. Just the roughness. What's the chat saying? Blender or Minimator for Minecraft? For Minecraft, definitely Minimator, because it's quick, it's easy, and yes. Like, you really don't want to be using a crazy advanced software for something like this, because you know you could just use Minimator, which is literally built for it, right?
And I mean, let's actually let's consider some things first. If you want to do a simple Minecraft animation, yeah, don't use Blender, use Minimator. But
unless you want some
and very deep, very divided, it would have been a smarter idea to do divided in Blender.
Like, unless you need some super advanced particle systems or stuff like this, I don't think it's worth.
Particle systems, animation, effects. If you can use those, if that's something you really, really desperately need for your project, it would probably be a smarter idea to do it in program rather than outside editing, since that requires knowledge of an editing program as well.
After Effects. Like half of Divided was just done in After Effects.
Yeah. And I feel like, I personally think Divided probably would have been better if it was made in a program like Blender or Maya or whatever.
But then again, it takes longer to create. It has way more stuff. Like if you want to have a character rig in Minimator, all you really need is a skin, and then that's pretty much it. It's already rigged. Like it's already moving. It's already doing stuff. Maybe add some extrusions with Mod Bench, but that's pretty quickly, right?
You're right, but at the same time, Blender already has fully dedicated programs designed for transferring both world textures, and just for making simple character rigs.
Still though, Blender has way more options, and it's easier to mess it up, right? Because for some, like, if you want a texture with opacity, say grass, flowers, all that stuff, there's an alpha pass, right? And you gotta count that in. Anytime you want something, which Minimator you make 2 clicks, boom, you have a grass block. Whereas in Blender, there's all these passes, all these material properties, and there's way more fiddling to get the same result or even better results, but there's way more options, and it takes longer to set everything up, pretty much. Well,
actually, so the add-on I'm talking about is, I think, MC Prep. MC Prep comes with a pre-rigged pretty much all of the mobs. You can import any of the blocks, and you can import your worlds, as well as import your skins with different advanced levels of rigging for your character rigs.
Still though, it takes longer. Minimator's just 2 clicks.
This one also replaces 2D models, like, for example, if you wanted to replace grass, it can convert them into 3D animated wind blocks automatically, just with a click.
Still though, Minimator.
Okay. Fine.
RGB. This is gonna be the base color. Where's base color? Boom. RGB channels. Next is height, which is a grayscale thing, so just this. Height, boop, gray channel. Next we have roughness channel, which is also a grayscale thing. Roughness. SharpWind extrusions are very hard with Minimator because it's with item sheets. Blender can just do whoop and it's done. No, actually, I have a bunch of videos on extrusions, and it's really simple, really quick, and really easy. So it's literally an on-the-go episode, which is where I explain stuff in under 5 minutes. That's how simple it is. Just throw a texture on there, make it a plane, parent it onto the object, boom, you have a extrusion.
But Blender, you just have to click tab and then stretch out the parts you want.
Blender also has weight painting, which you can mess up. Minimator doesn't have these issues.
But you don't need to weight paint. Why would you need to do that if they already come pre-rigged?
But they don't.
Oh yeah, Blend. That's what this is. MC Prep already has them all pre-rigged.
RGB plus alpha. I guess. Normal RGB, normal alpha channel. So I have all of this set up. And now I set the destination folder.
The defamation folder?
Destination folder.
Oh, okay.
Are you deaf? Texture, yeah, this is it. Call this the material, blah blah blah. King material base color, boom, export. King material done. I don't know what to do, something for the SharpWind lore. I don't know, that's all you. SharpWind, I have Minimeter for a year and I'm still super bad at it. I've been using Minimeter for 9 years to get here. Takes time. Animation is a difficult thing. SharpWind, I tried wave painting and it's so hard. Yeah, like animation in general is a really difficult thing. Hey Sharp, Seasonals is confused about what he should add. About if he should add the lore or not. If he wants to, like, again, that's his thing.
Yeah, there's nothing really stopping him if he really wants to.
Nobody's stopping you. Chess. I'm pretty disconnected lately because of all the stuff that I have going on. Okay, King done. Don't die, life. File new. 4K, OpenGL. It's the Queen model. Now let's do the Queen. With Blender, it's easy to get overwhelmed, yeah, because it's a more advanced piece of software than Minimeter.
Yeah,
Minimeter is
basically,
literally...
for quality results, I guess Blender, but you need to consider the like for high quality results, you need to consider you know, obviously the learning curve. But if you want to do simple Minecraft animations without like super quality lighting, technically you'll have to manually make the folder thing for overlapping action appropriately.
Yeah.
You don't have access to physics, and transparency is a bit of an issue.
With Blender?
No, with Minimator.
Oh, right. There's no physics. I don't know why I said Blender.
What else? Well, it's simple. It's again. I guess we went through this already. It's just simple version. Like Nimi themselves said that Minimator, it should not be used as a full-scale program and instead should be considered a stepping stone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same with any software. Depends on what you need, that's what you use. Like, some software is going to be difficult, some pieces of software are going to be more difficult, some are just going to be very simple, and they offer you different things. If you're willing to fiddle with the basic software to get the same result, then go ahead, like, that's completely up to you. But at the same time, if you want something more advanced, like particles and all that stuff in Blender, then you're just gonna have to try harder and fiddle more to get the same result. So it just depends on how you want to do it. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at the same time, you could take Blender and easily make something much worse than Minimator if you don't know what you're doing.
Crown?
Like, right? Isn't that the thing as well? Just a case. You can easily make Blender look absolutely terrible and much worse than Minimator if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. Easily.
Oh. No, homo.
Did you just say homo?
No. I am crunching on chips.
No,
You want me to say homo?
Please don't. Or else I'll scream.
Homo.
Big mesh maps. Let's see. Normal world space, ambient occlusion. I'm gonna put this to 120 again. 0.6 relative to bounding box cuisine. Curvature all the way up per vertex. Position as well, just because. Why not? And that's it. Hello, funny man. How do I still have the voice actor role? I left the server like 2 times. You retain the roles. Like, we have a bot that gives you all the roles back. So yeah. Dart. This is gonna be dart.
Huh?
Roughness is gonna be very high up. Rough. This is gonna be this. Just dirt. General dirt. I don't know why I'm adding this onto a chess piece. Because I don't know. Ooh, something happened. Load just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the club. It's a fun place. Again, roughness all the way up, height a little bit up, because, you know, displacements, all that stuff. Now, add a black mask. This mask is gonna have a generator, and the generator is going to be the curvature map, which I haven't even checked if it looks okay yet. So, curvature seems to have lots of details. I am enjoying this. I can use this. Okay, generator is gonna be a curvature map. This is gonna go back to material. And now, generator parameters. Curvature is gonna be in the cavities, not in the edges, so this is gonna be generating that stuff. No, none of these. Medium, less soft, less fine, less sharp. It's gonna be less opaque. Use the texture, yes, the texture. Opacity. Texture down here, I need some dirt or something. Yeah, this will do. Boom. And instead of the overlay, again, is going to be the subtract. So this is going to be subtracting from the original thing. So if I put the brightness up, contrast down, this is just going to show signs of usage. If I put this to overlay, what does happen exactly? So it's just like more intense even? So maybe this soft and all this should be brought down more. Yeah, I think I can use this. Brightness 0, contrast. Increase contrast, brightness down, right? Increase the contrast even more, brightness down. This. If I scale this up, right, it's gonna be even smaller. So do something like this, maybe. Brightness up. I'm just trying stuff. Maybe if I put contrast down. Nope, brightness down instead of contrast, like this. Just so it's a little bit more dirty. And this is gonna be less visible. This. Also, the height and normal information, that's also going to be less visible. Because I don't want a crazy displacement map here. If I add a new layer, call it roughness. How long have you been doing this, Sharp? Currently for 2 hours, I think. If I'm correct. It's been 2 hours. Roughness is gonna get all sorts. Black mask, add a fill. Fill is going to be crunch fingerprints, and it's gonna be different than the king, so there's variation and stuff. Actually, this almost looks pretty good already. Like, 0 tweaking needed. Maybe just a little bit of opacity and stuff, so it's not too much, but this feels like it's generally been used. So yeah.
Holy crap, the only people talking in chat are moderators. What the heck?
I don't know, they're getting along. Is that wrong? Is something wrong with that?
Yes, no.
Textures, add a new thing, export. Add an RGB, call this the base color. Use the base color of the RGB channels. Next up, I forgot height, right? So this. Height. Use the height as a gray map. Next up, we've got roughness. Use the roughness as a gray channel. Metallic. Use metallic as a gray channel. And finally, you've got the normal map, which is RGB plus alpha. So normal, normal, and normal. Select the export configuration, material. It's just gonna be called material. I can't be bothered to rename it now because I gotta do it all over again. This PC. Almost there. Almost there. Textures, chess, select folder, export, boom. That's it. Sammy said the only two speaking moderators because only 2 of them can get along. Okay, SharpWind, random semi-something question. Who do you think would win in a chess match between the two of us? I don't know. I don't know how smart you are. I have nothing to base this on. Queen.
Well, Sharp, how good are you? Would you be able to beat
I'm pretty good.
Dusk at chess?
I don't know. I've never seen her strategize before.
Alright, would you be able to beat Gordon Ramsay at chess?
I don't know. Stop asking me
Okay,
all these questions.
Listen, I'm sorry. Okay, fine, fine. So, alright, who's someone that you know?
New material.
Alright, who have you played chess with?
Family members, I guess?
Okay, so do you, compared to your family members, do you think that your family members could watch as you beat Master Chief at chess?
God damn it, life. King material.
So my question is, can you beat Master Chief at chess?
Material. What?
Yes.
Okay, base color sRGB, metallic non-color, okay. Roughness non-color, this is non-color, this is non-color, there is a normal map, there is a displacement which I'm not gonna use. So this is all cool. The queen should already be done. And there is a mapping node and stuff. I'm gonna give this a new texture, which is gonna be the king. And the material one's gonna get lost because it's stupid. And I'm gonna map the king stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Principal BSDF. Move this out the way. This is just a reflection, right? There's nothing funky going on. sRGB. Non-color, 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 non-color. Normal map. Boom. It's all cool. Now if I try to render this now, with all the new stuff, let's see. Whew. Come on. It's not gonna take ages again, is it? Please don't. How about play some TFT against Dusk? I don't know, I haven't played it yet. I love how Sharp saw my very bothered attempt to spell related and just said whatever this is. I have dyslexia, I can't bother doing that. I don't know what you meant, even. Because it says rusted. Oh no. Oh no, Blender's crashing. Oh no.
More like your face is crashing.
No, you. Also, yeah, this is not looking pretty bad. This is pretty good. Yeah. Plus, you know, I fixed...
yeah? Well, your mom is also...
I fixed all the stuff that I meant to before because I was using Substance Painter and stuff, which gives me all the control. Instead of, like, just using Blender nodes to try to fix it. So this is all the same. This is all the same. It is in rendering chess 1. I'm just gonna render this. Boom. Consider me done. I think it looks way better than these two, because, you know, you can see what it looks like here. The previous thing that I had, considering what I just saw, I think it looks way better. Again, I tell you, it's the floor material causing the long render times. Yeah, I completely agree, because of the displacements. But I've had the floor material before, and it wasn't really all that bad. You know, to be fair. So, I don't know, I want to believe you because it makes sense, but I've had way faster render times with the same textures, so I don't know. You could say that I'm divided. I'm so funny. I'm so funny.
That wasn't very funny.
Yeah, I could tell you have dyslexia considering you did a triple take reading something and still read it wrong. Thank you. Calling me out here. You're using adaptive subsurface. Yeah, I am. What?
Nothing, it just like, you said I can tell and then you cut out.
Dyslexia.
Dude, I agree.
Yeah, Vortex, I know, but still, I've used this before. And it wasn't as bad as it is now. Also, on my YouTube page, it still says I started streaming 22 minutes ago. So, as far as YouTube is going, I was streaming for 22 minutes.
It's been a really short 22 minutes. I don't know what to say. I need to say something, but I'm not sure what I should say.
It still hasn't started rendering. I've clicked render a while ago, like a minute and a half ago. It's still just updating all the mesh computing normals and all that stuff. Oh boy. That's a yikes.
I think that YouTube isn't updating the time of render unless you refresh for whatever reason.
Yeah. It says 38 minutes for me. Sharp is stuck in time. I streamed 4 hours ago? No, it wasn't 4 hours. It hasn't been 4 hours. I just got home 4 hours ago. And then I had to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay,
Hey, Sharp!
as this is rendering, hold on. We have a great chance to display the before and after. Because the king hasn't updated yet, but the queen is. So we're gonna see the before and after. The king is the before of the material. And as this is going over it, come on, come on. This is the after. I think it's way better now, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. What is it, Life?
Well, actually,
You cut out.
let me just do this right beforehand. Okay, let's see. Alright, beautiful. Now let me see, how many polygons does this have? How do I check how many polygons my mesh has?
Oh, your mesh. I thought you asked about my mesh. I can't tell how far behind the stream is. Because for me it's very far behind, but chat is very responsive, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just reload the live stream. No, I'm not, because I'm rendering. Ugh. You know what? Maybe it is the wooden floor. What's funny?
Sharp, I'm an idiot. Guess what I just did?
I don't know. This is a very broad topic. It's not that far behind. One. What have you done, Life? Life. I can't hear anything. I don't know if you're speaking or not, or if it's just... The fact that I'm rendering is just so heavy. Hi, I can hear you now. He's just typing. You can hear the keyboard, right? Because I'm streaming the desktop audio. Typing behind my back, SMH.
Yeah, what happened? Did your rendering start?
Yes, it did. It's almost done, actually.
Sharp?
Yes, it did. I'm sorry, stream. I forgot you can still hear me.
Oh.
It's intense, like it's going slow. But yeah, the floor,
I'll have
like
to wait.
the floor is taking up a lot. Like it starts going really slow and it crosses the floor. Because of all the adaptive sampling and displacement, because there's lots of faces here, come to think of it. Huh. This is the part of the stream where the energy just flops, right? Because everybody's tired at this point. Enable scene statistics. Yes, I have it on. I'm just currently rendering, so I can't see any of that.
Huh?
Okay, it's done. Done rendering. Whoa.
Someone typed something in chat using enchantment table. Is that something you could read, Sharp?
No? I don't even see the enchantment table. Sharp, can I DM
It's
you
like
a
the
thing
last
I did?
message.
Hold on. No, I don't see anything. Enchantment table. Edit preferences. How do I enable the scene statistics? Because I used to have the polygon count. Nope. It was right here. Nope. Life, do you know how do I enable scene statistics?
I have no idea what that is.
I thought you're the Blender expert. Ah, there we go, I found it.
What the frick do you want from me?
Faces, 25,762. Not bad. It's been worse before. Like 51,000 triangles. Yeah, hold on, I want to test out one more thing just before I go. Because add-ons, right? Screencast? Nah, I'll do that some other time. I'll look into it for whenever I make a tutorial, you know, or something. I'll have a screencast thing so people can see which keys I'm pressing on the keyboard. That's pretty cool. Anyways, guys,
Oh, yeah, that is an add-on.
yeah, I just can't find it. So, guys, hope you enjoyed. This was my Blender modeling thing. Hold on, let me just
Yep.
open the render, you know, so it looks nice. As I'm
This has been Sharp, Dusk, and the other guy.
the other guy, yes. So, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is what I have done in the course of the last 2 and something hours. Blender, I'm getting used to it. Blender tutorials, maybe, I don't know. I'm really not good at saying goodbyes and stuff, so I'm just saying a whole bunch of stuff. If you enjoyed, like the video, hit subscribe. I hope I'm pressing the right buttons. Yes, I am. Future streams, I don't know when. Future videos, I also don't know when. I have a whole bunch of work at the moment, so occasional streams and on-the-go episodes is all I can do right now. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys had fun, and we'll see you next time. Stay sharp.
Thank you. We appreciate you all.